welcome back to a new video. I haven't been posting for a while. Well, school has begun, so yeah, I have to go on that phase again. I have to study for tests and everything. This time, let's do Jeff, X-Reader. I was looking for Hobo Heart, but that didn't have any. Then I was looking for Ben, which were all chapters, and I'm not going to do chapters anymore, so not today. So let's just begin. The night I met you. On a cold and foggy night, and around 12:37 p.m. a.m. Sorry, you were walking home from your best friend Lisa's house after a movie marathon. Then you happened to stop under a dimly lit lamppost. It wasn't just any old lamppost. It happened to be the very lamppost that you met your dark Romeo, your angel of death, your love, Jeff the killer. Who knew that a girl like you would ever fall in love with a killer, nor let alone a killer to fall in love with you? Well, it wouldn't be so odd since you had a certain power, the power to read people's mind, and every year it seemed to grow stronger. As you stood under the lamppost, you couldn't help but sigh in sadness as you started up at the dark sky with barely any stars shining. You remembered the night you met Jeff. It was the scariest, yet also greatest night of your life, like it happened only yesterday. 2 years earlier, you were walking home from work that night. Then, as you started to come across that old dimly lit lamp post, you noticed someone standing under it. As you got closer, you noticed the person was wearing a white hoodie with pitch black pants and black Converses. The hoodie was strapped over the person's head, so you couldn't tell if it was a boy or a girl. Once you got close enough to the person, the person seemed to be standing there, and you started to hear some sniffling. Ooh, pardon me. Sniffling sounds coming from that person. You tried to read this person's mind, but you couldn't seem to find anything, so you decided to approach. "Excuse me, are you okay?" you asked as you reached for the shoulder. Once you touched the hoodie, you were all of a sudden pounced on. Your mouth was covered and had a knife held to your throat. You panicked as you began to realize that you were going to die. But the attacker didn't seem to move. He just seemed to stare into your tear-filled eyes. "Don't go to sleep," he whispered. I'm not gonna whisper, okay. You seemed a bit confused as he removed the knife from your throat and quickly got off of you and ran off into the dark. You got up quickly and rushed home as fast as you could. When you arrived home, you shut the door, locked it, and rushed up to your room, breathing very heavily. Who the hell was this guy? You asked yourself in fear. You took out your cell phone to call the cops, but then all of a sudden, you hear your doorbell ring. You grabbed your wooden baseball bat out from under your bed and started to make your way downstairs, frightened and worried. Once you reached the door, your hands shook wildly as you opened the door slightly, but saw no one. Then you opened the door even more to have a peek outside, and still no one. You sighed in relief, but then once you got in, shut the door, and turned around, you were standing face to face with your attacker. You were going to scream, but he covered your mouth and managed to grab both of your hands. "Shut up, or I will wake the whole town. Or you will wake the whole town," he told you as he gazed into your eyes. Then you noticed his eyes were white with black rims covering both eyes. Now, you're probably wondering who I am and what do you want? Are you going to kill me and blah blah blah? Well, first, my name is Jeff the killer. What is oddly enough is to see you. No, I am not going to kill you, which is really odd for me, and I don't understand this goddamn feeling, but it is what it is. And you're gonna have to trust me for now, and as of now, I'm stuck to you like glue. Now I'm going to let you go of your mouth, and I want you to stay calm and simply tell me, what are you? You seemed a bit strange. As soon as you let go of your mouth, you didn't scream. You just took a deep breath and began to speak. "First of all, this is very odd for you to say, considering you're a killer. Second, I think you mean, who am I? I'm not an object. My name is your name. And finally, why don't you want to kill me? I'm just an average normal girl. I don't know why, but that's what I want to do. So don't question it. Just be happy I didn't kill you. He scoffed. You started to think in your head, wow, what a charmer he is. Then you decided to peek inside his mind, and all you could hear was his sniffling sounds from earlier. He was crying inside of his mind. Also, the reason why I ask what you are is because I sense you have some sort of strange ability, and I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that it's mind reading, isn't it? You were shocked by the fact that he figured out your strange ability, which made you wonder, did he have the same power? How did you know? You muttered as he began to back up a little, turned himself away from you. Lucky guess, he simply answers. Then he began to get a little curious on why he had his hoodie covering his face, almost nearly completed. You didn't want to ask him, but for some reason, he could tell what you were thinking, and he grabbed his hood and lifted down. What he revealed to you was quite shocking. His skin was completely pale, almost as white as a ghost. His eyes were covered in black rims, which seemed like burn marks. He had a pitch black hair, and his mouth was cut into a permanent smile. He turned around to face you and just simply stared at you as he saw a lifeless expression on your face. Scary, isn't it? Or do you think I'm beautiful? He asked, as you actually began to have a little blush on your face and your heart racing for just a moment. I think you're beautiful, you answered him. Then his eyes widened a little by your answer. It seemed to have pleased him. I think we're going to get along just fine. Now then, shall I sleep in your room, or do you have a guest room? Your jaw dropped for a moment, thinking, are you serious? Whoa, hold on a moment. Who said you will be living with me? You said sounding a bit angry. Me, that's who, Jeff answered in a rude tone. Don't you have your own place? No, not really. But I wouldn't really want to go back to that place I was originally crashing. Well, I'm sorry I can't have my parents find out that there's a freaking killer living in our house. Oh, come on. I promise I won't kill anyone. And I managed to keep myself hidden very well. He sounded like he was begging a little. With a little sigh, you actually muttered, fine, in your head. But you kept thinking, why do you feel like you can trust him? There was something about him that drew you to him. Fine, you can stay. On one condition. You're not allowed to kill or harm anyone. Got it? Yeah, whatever, I get. But thank you. He slightly smiled, which made your heart skip that a little bit again. Ooh, sorry. There's something in my throat. That was the start of your new and crazy life with a psychotic, rude, edgy, sarcastic serial killer. And it was going to be one hell of a ride, but little did you know that this killer would be starting off something wonderful, but also something very terrifying. Oh wait, this is part 2, guys. I'm gonna make a screenshot real quick. Got it. You could see. Screenshot. I will make a part 2, maybe tomorrow. We'll see. I hope I'm not busy tomorrow. It is a Friday, so I think I will be free. Yeah, as it said, to be continued. And guys, have a happy and nice day, night, evening, whatever. If you need me, I'm gonna put something down in the comments below for you to text me if you are like not feeling okay or you need somebody to talk to. Because you can always talk to me. I give the best advice, I could say. Not like that you guys can. It's just like, don't mind it. You guys are the best. And thank you guys so much for 310 subscribers. I love you guys. You're amazing. You made me this far, and you made me so happy with all the comments. Also, a warning, if you put any rude comments in the comments, if you're here, I will delete it and report it. Because nobody would like to have mean comments. Also, guys, have a nice day, night, evening. As I said before, if you need anything, you know where to find me. I'm gonna put it down in the descriptions. If you want me to make a part 2, put it down. If you want me to make other creepypastas, or you want me to do like a backstory of every single creepypasta, or or other things besides creepypastas, it's fine. You could just tell me. Have a nice night, or Bye guys, love you. I can't put this off. Bye.